Hey, today is Juneteenth, and I'm going to tell you a story. So, I met one of my most amazing business coaches, and her name is Abiola Abrams, and she's a beautiful black woman. And there were many angles to share today, but I'm not just going to share about how amazing Abiola is. I'm going to share the impact she had in my life and the personal freedom that she gave me, because I love a good story. So today, June 19th, 2020, I paid my final installment on a very old bill that was very big. And I didn't do this on purpose, but so today was my final payment. And in my gratitude, as I was sending this final payment, I started crying because it's Juneteenth. It's a really big deal. And it's a really big deal because slaves were given freedom. And the amount of time that it kicked in from the moment that it was given was fucked up. And the last holiday that we were given as a holiday was Martin Luther King Day, and I think that was 1983. And this Juneteenth being celebrated as a holiday, being paid holiday, isn't going to solve all the fucking problems. But I'm going to stay on Abiola. So Abiola Abrams, I met at a business big thing, a Bob Proctor big event. And she was the only one I saw on the register that I was like, ooh, she's cool. She had big hair, pink lipstick, big smile, pink dress, and she was gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And I go into her talk, and there was a couple of white women in the room, but I sat in the front and I was like, whatever the fuck she's doing, I want. And she had no shoes on. And she had this gorgeous pink dress and a big smile, and I just listened, and she said to me, she didn't say to me, she said to everybody, go home and write an ebook and sell it, pre-sell it. And it's exactly what I did. I went home, I pre-sold the ebook, From Anxiety to Ease the Feminine Way. I wrote it in a weekend, focused, because this beautiful, amazing leader of a woman told me to go do it. As far as I was concerned, she told me. And then we got on the phone. I wanted her to be my coach. I didn't give a fuck. Her target market, I believe, is like young black women entrepreneurs. But I was like, nope, that clearly means me. So I agreed to pay a large amount, the biggest amount I've ever paid to a coach. And I was so afraid, but I was like, it doesn't matter. She's going to lead the way. And what she proceeded to teach me was, it's okay to be smart and weird. And maybe that doesn't sound like a big deal to you, but I was a parent coach. I was a special education teacher. I was on track. I was giving big talks to educators, and it didn't feel sexy. It didn't feel fun, but it felt like the right thing to do. And one day she said, go live and pull tarot cards. And I was like, no, that's what gypsies do. And people get paid like nothing. Like I have my master's degree. I'm not going to be weird. She's the one that helped me come up with the awkward enchanted coven. She's the one who said, announce you're a witch. Let your freak flag fly, basically. She gave me the tools to be visible. She said to me, do a Friday coven every week. I can't tell you how grateful I am to this woman. And I've heard in so many circles that there's not a lot of great black women coaches and leaders. And I can't help it, but I had and still have the best. coach who happens to be a Black, beautiful, amazing woman who's radically self-expressed, beautiful, caring, sensitive. And for me, that's more important than talking about facts and let's prove that Black people need freedom. Like, of course they fucking do. Are you fucking out of your mind? That we would be different to anybody? At least in my world. But it feels really good to share about this specific woman and how much freedom, liberation, personal liberation she's given me personally is like the best thing I ever could have asked for. And I'm proud to dedicate this video to her. I'm gonna send it to her. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to share about in this moment. I feel complete. I hope that this Juneteenth is meaningful to you. And the one suggestion I have is that you request a conversation with anyone. Could be your white friends, your Black friends, and to speak slowly and with breath so that your feelings can come. When you talk fast, the feelings don't come. When you breathe and you speak slowly, then your feelings have a chance to arise. And that's how we're going to move forward, is if we feel. If you feel it, you can heal it. And the truth is, if you are of white skin or not Black, we will not have the same experiences as our Black brothers and sisters. But what we can connect on and what we do have in common on a soul level are feelings. The details and the stories are different, but our feelings can be relatable. So I will close out with my mug that says, be brave. Don't be afraid to mess up. Don't be afraid to sound like a racist. It's okay. It's not okay to be a racist, but it's okay to share your thoughts and feelings. And if they're not understood to begin with, don't make yourself wrong. Just know that your inner teenager maybe never learned a different way. But don't take it as, oh, I have to shut down because I fucked up. It's going to get messy before it gets better. Maybe it already has. So I wish you much blessings and liberation, feelings of liberation to speak, to share, to allow on this new holiday. And if you're watching this out of New York and your state is doing things differently, you always have the choice to do things the way you want to do them. Always. And if you have a thought that you feel shame about, the best way to heal and move away from that shame is by sharing it. And that could be in writing and having it witnessed. Don't struggle and suffer in your head from anything. That keeps it in place and it keeps the power over you. So have a beautiful rest of your Juneteenth or whenever you watch this. Thank you for watching the whole thing.